Tonight on News at 6, we're going to be overviewing how much football has changed since the pre-industrial times. We're going to be looking at how bloody and gory it used to be to the present, which is more of a gentleman's game right now. Right, take it away, James.
Thank you, Joe. Pre-industrial football was more disorganised, violent and spontaneous. It was played with an indefinite number of players between two different villages. It was played through all terrain. Kicking was not used as much during the first games due to the ball being heavy. It was only 9 years after the rules of football had been established in 1863 that the size and weight of the ball was standardised. A match between Sheffield and London in 1866 was the first game to be pre-arranged to be 90 minutes long. Over to you, Joe.
Right, take it away, Kieran.
Right. Football, not only a national sport, but England was the first country where the game was developed and codified. Modern global football was codified in 1863 in London. The sport was only played in public schools and unis at this time. Evidence for referee teams' football games being played in English schools at least 1581. World oldest competition was the FA Cup, which was founded in 1871. In 1200 to 1800, pre-codified football was around, which was medieval football. 1800 to 1870 is where the early rules started to be enforced. 1870 to 1888, the FA Cup and professionalism was introduced. 1888 to 1915, creation of the football leagues. 1919 to 1961, end of English domination. 1963 to 1971 was the golden age in football, and 1992 to 2001 was when the Premier League and Sky TV was first started.
Over to Jack for the organisation of football.
Right, the local for where we are is the West Riding, who organise all the leagues and all the different things within football, like referees for the games. The national is the FA, which is the Football Association, which do the same as the local but for the whole, like for the Premier League, the Championship and all them different leagues. And then international is FIFA, who run the whole of they run all the FAs for the different countries, and they also organise the World Cup and the European Cup, and they organise international games and friendlies. And back to Joe.